Hello everybody, this is Alster314. This is my first YouTube video with the Type 25 on Hydro. This is actually the first time I've used the Type 25 in quite a kind of long time, and I didn't know if I was going to manage to get anything out of this, but I did, and I was quite happy. I get off to not brilliant right here as I get my first death, but I get my first kill right now, and I get my first kill streak right here, I think it is. And I get a couple of good kills. I will end up saying this in all my videos. I get a couple of nice kills, but equally I get a couple of bad kills that were easily prevented. So sometimes I get quite lucky, sometimes skill, others not so much skill, and very bad deaths, if you know what I mean. So yeah, as I said, this is actually my first time with the Type 25. Right there I could have got a kill, but I ended up deciding to throw a flashbang and go in to get 2 kills instead of ended up getting 3 kills maybe. But anyway, I get my first lightning strike. Somehow, I don't know how that happened. I managed to get, I don't know, assist or something. UAV or assist. But I get my first death machine as well, which this is only, I think, my second death machine I've ever had. So I don't do very well with it. I managed to get a couple of kills, but I quite a lot of deaths with it, which shouldn't really happen because the death machines, I think, such an overpowered kind of score streak if you know how to use them. But I think that's the same with most score streaks, except the ones where you're guaranteed to get a kill no matter how good you are with them. But yeah, I keep getting some nice score streaks, and I think right now is a good time. I'll explain what happens later in my videos, because I'm going to be doing a lot of these kind of videos where I'm doing a lot of kind of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplays, which I'll be getting. And I know I've got 4 which I've already got planned, and I'll end up putting them all on definitely before Christmas, which is what, a week away now. I managed to somehow get that kill, and then with 5 minutes left I'll get this one. So I've got my main gun that I'll be using is the Type 25, as you're seeing in this video. I know the next 3 gameplays I've got one with the S12 shotgun, and one with and then the other 2 are with the Type 25. So right here, I like this map because I think you'll end up seeing it in a minute. But where I just got that death machine kill, I like going in there because it kind of, you've got the spawns on both sides, whichever side you kind of are on, and so I like going in the middle because you always get a couple of snipers in each match trying to pop out and snipe people, and you can always just so easily go in there and just keep turning around and looking at both ways just to check no one's coming up. But the only problem is you've got to have, if you want to be a camper and just camp there, you've got to have shot charges, bouncing betties, claymores or whatever, because there's a stairway right underneath it, and if you don't kind of put one there, then people can so easily come up from behind you and kill you.
UAV inbound. Hostile orbital VSAT online. Reloading.
And so I'll be bringing you as much videos as I can, but obviously it's going to take a little while finding some good gameplays, because I'm not one of those people that absolutely sweats it. I just kind of play for a bit of fun, and if I get a really good gameplay that I'm really happy with, I'll put it on. And I know I've got one kind of really good team deathmatch match which is coming up. I won't spoil it for you because it's actually a really good gameplay. It's good for team deathmatch because I get a lot of kills for team deathmatch, considering that you can only get 25 per team. And right here I get the last kill of the half, I think, yeah, I get the last kill of the half, and I go for that guy, but I end up getting that guy, last kill, final kill, and then you've got to wait, and then I'll go into the next round where, honestly, I don't do very well. I don't think I get, I get about 4 or 5 more kills left in this half, so I think my main half was the last one, where I got 19 for 11, but I think this I end up going, in this gameplay, I think I end up going 24, I think it is, for 12, so I get about 1 more death and maybe 4 or 5 more kills. And hopefully, I don't know whether I mentioned this at the start, but my YouTube name is Alster314. It's probably a given as I'm putting it up there on that account. Actually, it's not on that account. But this is actually quite a nice kill. It's a bit fluky, but I end up getting 1 shot off on that guy and it somehow kills him. I don't know whether that was the guy I managed to hit before, but if it wasn't, then he must have been damaged like mad. And you may remember I said before that this is why I like this map, because you can camp in the middle and you get snipers popping out or jumping out like that. You just turn around and you probably got another guy coming up from the bottom, coming up from the top. Because obviously if you're playing domination or team deathmatch or any kind of thing on Hydro, this is kind of the main area to go to, because it's the middle of the map. But like I said, if you're gonna just try and camp it out there, you've got to have something underneath you. Otherwise, you're just gonna get slaughtered, because you're gonna get people coming up there. And see, right then I could have got another kill, but I decided to go over here and get the worst death ever instead, because that was terrible. I think you'll agree. So that was probably the worst death I've ever had, because that was just, and I think we're coming to the end. Yep, this is the end of the gameplay, so I'm just going to pause it here because I end up just stopping. I don't know why, I think I had to go somewhere, I'm not sure. But I'm going to stop it here and say thank you for watching. Hope you carry on watching the rest of my videos, so like, favourite, subscribe, and tell your friends about me, because if you think I'm that good, tell people, but if you don't, just tell me. I don't mind, I'm open for anything, so just tell me what you think. Like, favourite, subscribe, and goodbye. Thank you for watching.